Well, hello and welcome to Solid Jamaz. This is a show for men. The word solid, you know what it means. It means substance, it means foundation. Jamaz is a Swahili slang word that means the brothers, the comrades. And so this is a show for men. And we do believe that conversations will always instruct, conversations will reveal, they will inform, they will inspire, and they will motivate us. And today, more than anything ever, men need to engage in conversations that will help us to grow and to get to the desirable stature in this world. And therefore, Solid Jamaz offers a safe place where we can come and we can discuss our things. Catch an episode every single Monday of the week, and if you have anything that you want us to discuss, you can reach us out on solidjamaz@gmail.com, or you can check us out on any of our social media pages, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook, and we'll have these conversations going on. It's a conversations for men. Enjoy the show.
Talking about you, and there goes my heart running after you, and it's running after you. Oh why, yeah. Oh why, yeah.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, whatever place you're tuned in, East Africa, all of Africa,
we are
and
global,
across the world. We're global.
People are listening to us in Russia.
Global.
Yeah, I hope they have translators. Yes, but hello world. It's always a blessing to be here. We welcome you to the Solid Jamaz Show, episode 20 something. Yes. Lawrence, we've been doing this for a short while.
Yeah.
But we've been doing it. I remember when we started this conversation, I told you that it was going to change us. It was going to change the way we think, because a lot of the things that we say here, I don't know if you ever feel it when you're listening to these podcasts. There have been episodes that I have listened to a couple of times. I don't know which for you might have listened to a couple of times. Those are sometimes when you're doing this work and you're editing, sometimes you feel like you need to step away from it.
Yeah.
But I want people first of all to understand that we don't do this because we got it. We don't do this because we have figured it out. If anything, we are figuring it out. And it is a journey that we realize that we need. And everywhere that I've been turning, you see questions like what happened to the boy child? Who is taking care of the boy child? I don't know if you have come across that question.
Yeah.
And
actually, the guys who sometimes when you see programs that are geared towards helping the girl child, of late you've been hearing people talking about, but who is going to build the boy child for this girl child that you guys are preparing?
Thank you. And you see, we are at that place where we have extremely empowered women,
which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing because it helps to have an empowered woman for society to grow. It really does. The problem is where the women are being empowered in response to
the wrongs that have been done against them
you get
as a gender.
Where the patriarchal society has sought to keep women down, and now women are fighting.
So
back.
it has a tinge of vengefulness
to a degree.
Yeah.
Now we also have to have in context that certain societies should be allowed to remain how they are. I'll give an example.
Yeah, please do.
Recently, I don't know what his name is, but it's one of the sheikhs who is in charge of the organizing committee of the FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar.
Yeah. Go there.
And the gentleman said, it is okay for you to have your political views
and your sex orientation and all
anything you have
things.
to say about your sex your orientations. However,
when you come here,
feel free to leave them in your society. Our society is not going to change because of the 28 days we will be having here.
We're not going to suspend our culture for 28 days.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
Again,
And we should all respect that.
thank you. I do not think that the Western way is the right way. They've lied about so many things. They've had good things in their society that they've exported to the world.
I remember that conversation long ago we had in the van. We were moving from Kampala to Ntinda. We were seated at the back. We were having a conversation, and then there was a guy who was in front of us who was just tuning in and listening. One of the things I told you was about Greece. Greece is the first country to introduce the so-called democracy, but it is a failed state.
Because
being bailed
democracies
out
are fast.
by the euro and so on. By the European Union and so forth. So your point is that the West doesn't have the monopoly of the truth.
Thank you very much. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
And so there is that glorified sense of self-importance that the West has. And for that reason now we are living in a world that is topsy-turvy because the people who speak English think that the whole world should think in English
and should listen to them.
And one of the ways that they have now come to a place where they are defining gender and sexuality in ways which are not fully representative of all the different societies and communities of the world.
And the problem, let me tell you what the problem is. They are loading, in the episode last week you talked about loading it over. They are loading these things over other countries, especially the countries that depend on them. For example, at some point in time, a third world country will be forced to accept these gender fluidities so that they can receive aid from those guys. Or of late they have gone to the social media world, where if you do not agree with what they are saying, or if you go against what they are saying,
You're cancelled.
You're deplatformed. They kick you out.
But you see what's strange is that back to what you said about democracy, I believe democracy is a farce. It's a lie. It doesn't work. We need leadership.
We never used to have democracy in Africa.
We could have had consensus, but not democracy.
It was leadership.
You get?
Yeah.
We agreed on this direction.
There wasn't chaos because there was no democracy in Africa.
Thank you. So the issue that we're talking about here at Solid Jamas is that now how do we define manhood? What is a proper definition of manhood? Because we are addressing ourselves to men as men in a world which is redefining manhood,
redefining the position of a man and
the concept
of a man and the responsibilities of a man and the reason of the existence of the male.
So do you see why women are finding it easy to rebel? This is a seed that has been sown in the family to break it up. First of all, by demeaning the man.
You go against the man, you go after the man.
You go after the man, you have a family.
You have the family, you have the society, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's chaos all over the place.
So what has happened is the man has been reduced to certain titles, has been reduced to a certain image,
Yeah.
has been reduced to a certain psychology.
Is the guy that the man that they're portending out there is a schizophrenic guy who doesn't know who he is. He's saying he's trapped in a woman's body or trapped in a man's body, whatever that is. He's a guy who is wishy-washy. He's not strong. He's not muscular in quotes. He's not a man that society can depend, a woman can look up to.
You get it?
And so in the episodes, we are doing this news series. I want us to do this news series where we want to talk about the why.
The mandate.
The first series talked about the worth.
Mm-hmm.
And these things are connected, isn't it?
Yes.
They are connected.
These are
to
the
core.
pillars.
These are the pillars of manhood. So we want to talk about the mandate of a man. And when we talk about the mandate of a man, we're talking about the man. We're not talking about an African man, a Caucasian man. We're talking about the man. The guy who has seeds and fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What is the mandate of this guy? And I don't think you can be able to demystify all that in one episode. It's just about as vast as it gets.
Possibly not, but we definitely have to lend our minds to that task of first of all laying foundations, as it were, of the mandate of a man. Let me say this. The Bible tells us, I think it's in James, that this is true religion, to keep oneself pure from the world and to look after the fatherless and the widows.
Fatherless
and widows.
The fatherless and the widows are as a result
of a man being out of the picture. So let us use simple mathematics. Yeah? Widow,
orphan
equals negative man
minus man.
Yeah? Equals religion. That God says true religion is to stand in for men.
You guy.
Let's go home.
I finally got it.
True religion is to stand in for men.
I behaved for a minute. I behaved like you know what a tube light is?
Yes.
The fluorescent tube.
You're looking for a choker.
Yeah. When you switch it on, it's not like a bulb. It just goes on like that. It flickers for a minute.
But you get it?
I get it. What you're saying is seriously powerful.
That God said, let me
man is
religion. Yeah? Just in case
man is not there. True religion is to take care of an orphan and to take care of a widow. An orphan is someone who doesn't have a father. A widow is someone who doesn't have a husband.
Thank you.
So whatever you are doing, taking care of that is true religion.
That is what God calls religion.
Now, if you go back before there is an orphan and before there is a widow,
there is a man.
There is a man. So what this man is doing is what God is expecting to be done when the man is not there.
Thank you.
I don't know if I've confused people.
Those who have the mental attitude will understand how deep this is. And that is why, strangely, that how people's religion grow, people then don't tend to follow their mother's religions. Muslims grow because their fathers are what?
Did you notice that when a mother has a religion, they call her a witch and they kill her? But when the father has a religion and they're
supposed to follow,
they follow it to the letter.
Yeah. So people have these very, I think they are archaic. They need to be revisited to a degree. And I'm saying this to say that